trailer smash. Let's go, baby. Project Hail Mary. This book was written by the Martian author. It's gonna be it's made by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Obviously, they've done a lot. The Lego Movie, Spider-Verse. You can name a ton of amazing movies. They've done them. This looks awesome. People are kind of equating it to like Interstellar meets E.T. And I kind of get those vibes from it, honestly.
Dude,
How'd you guys feel about this?
Yeah, some of the space shots are really Interstellar-like, and it does look really cool.
Yeah, but it's got a mix of like the funniness in there, actually. And
That's Chris Lord and Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Yeah.
You know, they're always got to have the comedy with it. But yeah,
a lot of my mom's a teacher, and so I'm friends with a lot of her friends on Facebook, a lot of teacher people. A lot of them have read this book. They were all talking about it on Facebook, and they're like all saying it's one of the best books they've ever read.
Wow.
And I'm just reading this thread of these like 50-year-old women being like, they love this book. So I think this movie is going to have a lot of crossover appeal. You've got adults who have read the book and take it very seriously, and you've got people like us who are kind of drawn in for like the sci-fi aspect of it, and it looks legit enough that I think you're going to have a lot of people who might take it seriously too.
And there's a cute creature in it, apparently.
Yeah, so I think this movie is going to be a big smash. Phil Lord and Chris Miller's first live action movie since they did the Jump Street movies, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting for them to do live action again for some time because Spider-Verse is great, and they credit the animators as the directors on Spider-Verse, which is rightfully so, but they really are the driving creatives behind it.
Yeah,
And I know the Lego Movie franchise and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. People are just
Yep.
There was what was the movie called? It was like the Mitchells and the Machines. I never saw it, but that was supposed to be really good too. They just have this niche of animation.
Yep.
But their comedy obviously transfers well to live action when they do it. And they've also proven in Jump Street that it can be very, well done action too, because those movies are actually pretty action heavy, and all the scenes are pretty clear. So it seems like a perfect match. You've got a great book, charismatic actor, and talented directors. I think this one's going to be a hit.
It also seems a little bit like Arrival, Wade, where there's like a language barrier of some sort. So I don't know. Somehow he's going to communicate with this alien.
Except in the trailer, he's like, I'm not an astronaut. So, but he's got like a degree in molecular biology or whatever.
Yeah, he's a scientist who's a middle school teacher, basically.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess this is their last resort mission, so they're getting. It seems like Earth is dying, correct? So, the sun is dying. Sorry. So they're trying to figure out why, but they're gonna all die if they don't figure this out. So they'll send some random guy. I don't know why.
Ryan Gosling.
Send Ryan Gosling.
He's been to space before in First Man.
And he's Ken. He's got Kenergy.
I did win the trailer when it was like Academy Award nominee Ryan Gosling. I was like, what did he get a nomination for an Oscar for?
Barbie.
And I was like, yeah, he did kill it in that.
This looked so interesting. I bought the book, so I'm gonna read it on vacation.
Hey, Cam, let me borrow it.
I'm gonna read it on vacation, and I'll let you guys know. Yeah.
Yeah, this has potential to be the best space movie since Mars Needs Moms. So it's gonna be good.
Or The Martian. Honestly, The Martian was pretty good.
No, we're gonna brush past what Wade said.
Yeah, I was joking about Mars Needs Moms. So.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Is it terrible?
Probably. I haven't seen it either. It's just okay.
All right, guys. Next trailer. The Running Man. Okay, so this is kind of not necessarily a remake of the original because this is based off of a Stephen King book. But apparently this is a more accurate to the book version because the original did its own thing, apparently. The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've never seen it, but apparently this one is more accurate to the book. So I don't know. Do you guys know anything about this new franchise? I mean, they're, just starting off.
I learned about it when they announced this project, that there was an old movie and it's based on a Stephen King book. And yeah, it sounds like the old movie just absolutely said whatever with the book, taking the idea and just doing its own thing.
They just did the idea. Yeah.
I'm really excited. I like Edgar Wright, the director. You guys probably know
Yeah.
Shaun.
Oh yes.
Shaun of the
Yeah.
Dead, Hot Fuzz, World's End, Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim. I mean, this Edgar Wright never misses really. And it's been a couple years. I mean, I think Last Night in Soho came out in 2022, so it's been a couple years since he's done a movie. So I'm looking forward to it. Is this coming out this year or next year?
I think this is next year.
Okay.
I believe.
Well, that's sad because I watched the trailer right before the pod and I thought it looked really cool. The cast is awesome. Denai Guerrera. I mean, I don't know anything about the story, but Coleman Domingo, and then
You got
Michael
some Walking
Cera.
Dead people. Yeah.
And so 2 Walking Dead people, which is great, and then Michael Cera, who I'm just totally here for his like this stage of his career where he's doing like different not comedy movies, but like being in like other types of movies.
Yeah.
I'm so here for it.
I still can't take him seriously, but anyway.
This movie,
Like,
it's
squirrely little guy.
Well, he's
I've
like
noticed
42 now. That's
Which
what's
is
the crazy
He
part.
still doesn't. He looks like he's like.
he's
12.
40. He's 42.
I think he's like 42 or something.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. That is so weird.
Okay,
I always see.
You can tell it in the Phoenician scheme. You can tell he's playing a full adult, and it was odd. It was really out of like his usual thing.
He's always playing like a teenager. I feel like in like every movie, or like a young 20-year-old
like
guy.
He shifted hard. He's always played young, and then very recently he's just said, "I'm my age. Get me my age. I don't want to play young." And so that's cool.
Yep.
I mean, he looks like a full adult in this too. So
Crazy. This, Stephen King's books are kind of similar. I'm noticing now because like you watch the trailer for The Long Walk or whatever, The Long Yard or whatever that movie, that new other Stephen King book movie. It's another like post-apocalyptic. It's a game show that you could die. It's very similar. So very interesting. Obviously, everybody in the world is out to kill him. If he wins, if he survives a certain amount of time, he'll get a ton of money. He'll become rich. So very interesting. Kind of like Hunger Games a little bit with like the big like talk show host guy Coleman Domingo being like the talk show guy, kind of like in Hunger Games a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. This looks fun. This could be awesome. Edgar Wright is a really good director. I love Shaun of the Dead, love Baby Driver. So yeah, this is exciting.
I like the quick flash cuts of like people doing things. Just like like in Shaun of the Dead, it's just like him like. And then it's just like pee going into the toilet, and then, like him yawning. It's like really quick cuts. So
and it's funny because people generally say like, "Oh, quick cuts are bad for action," and yet Edgar Wright, like in Baby Driver, there's a scene where he starts the car and it's like 14 cuts for him like putting the car in gear. Yet it works. You know what I mean? Yeah, with every key, thumb movement, foot. It's all a different thing, and yeah, it's just a very very good style. That's really hard to emulate.
That's exciting. Pretty cool. We're getting a lot of good stuff, I feel like. Just like, man, like it feels like cinema is kind of back a little bit.
Next year is crazy.
We got what?
The lineup's insane.
Really, Wade?
Well, yeah, we talked about it.
We broke it down. It is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, you're adding in these 2 movies, and I'm sure there'll be more.
There's gonna be more. Oh man, crazy, dude. All right, well,
quick comments here.
Yep. Oh, some comments. Nice.
Mars Needs Moms is peak cinema.
I've never seen it.
Please do a Mars Needs Moms watch party.
We do need to do a watch party again. That was super fun when we did Black Adam. We talked about doing that again. But yeah, it'd be kind of hard to figure out the technology aspect of that, and also not be getting demonetized. So
yeah, that's the tricky part, isn't it?
Yeah. So